Tag Away Graffiti 2010 was just completed a couple of weeks ago, and I have to tell you it was as successful, if not much more successful, than 5 years ago when we first started. 5 years ago, when I got the idea of doing the Tag Away Graffiti program, and you could see the logo here that was designed by Frank Duarte, a graphic artist, and myself. We talked about it, and this is what we came up with. 5 years ago, I was trying to find some help to go through town and find all the graffiti and make a list of it and turn it into our professional painters to paint it out. But first I started with the senior citizens. I asked the senior citizens if they'd be interested in accompanying me through the city and to take a look at where the graffiti is. And when I showed up at Langley Center, there was about 15, 20 of them there. It was very difficult because some of them actually had walkers. And when I said, no, this isn't going to work because we got to walk through the whole city of Monterey Park, somebody yelled out, well, why don't you try the high school kids? And a light went on, and I went out to Mark Keppel High School. In the first year, the morning of the 4th Saturday of October, after inviting the kids to join me at Barnes Park to walk Monterey Park and find all the graffiti we can find so that our professional painters can paint it out. That first morning when I got up, I asked my wife, well, I don't know if anybody's going to show. We'll see. And lo and behold, I was excited because that first year, 367 high school students showed up from Mark Keppel High. And they walked the whole city as much as they could. By the way, we had a time frame. As much as they could with 360 kids. They came back with 1,367 graffitied areas. And so within 48 to 72 hours, all of it was painted out. The second year, I was fortunate. I didn't know whether the kids would show up that year because it would depend on what the original kids told them when they got back to school, whether they would show up. Well, that second year, over 600 kids showed up, and that second year, they found about 900 graffiti spots. So with more kids, more eyes, less spots. The third year, I had about 850 kids show up, and lo and behold, they found even less, about 800 and something, with more eyes, more area, more kids. The fourth year, same thing, less than 800 spots were found. With about the fourth year, we had over 1,000 kids. It was very successful. This year, the fourth Saturday of November, I was absolutely shocked. Over 1,250 kids showed up, more kids, more eyes, more area, and we found only 367 spots. So there's something to show you there that the more people, the more eyes, the more kids, the less graffiti. We are making a difference in Monterey Park. And like I said before, graffiti is not an art. It's not a culture. It's basically disobedient people who are defacing other people's property, and most likely they're gangbangers. So I thank everybody who participated, especially Walmart, who has always been there each year for me, who's gave us water and snacks for the kids to go out, for the seniors that were involved in the hot dogs, for the Mark Keppel Alliance guys that cooked the hot dogs, for all of the parks and recreation staff that worked that day to help this be a successful program, including their video people. We will have it on video to show the residents of Monterey Park. And so I'm very, very thankful for all of our sponsors, the water companies that have given us water, the Mayor Pro Tem Betty Tom Chu, who's always donated money for the kids so that they can have scholarships. We gave out several $500 scholarships, several $200 scholarships, several $100 scholarships, and several prizes. I want to thank everybody who participated, all of the donors who sent us money, tickets and gifts and prizes for the participants of Tag Away Graffiti 2010. So having said that, I have to say that it's going to be my final year. I will be retiring from the City Council next year, and hopefully they'll carry on this tradition. But if they don't, it's been successful, it is successful, and it has changed the looks of Monterey Park, California. So thank you very much. God bless you, and God bless America.